lost Pippa Gardner there. More than 250 millimetres has fallen, in fact, since 9 o'clock this morning. Emergency crews had to rescue people as waters rose and roads became rivers. Police say floods have turned deadly, though, with the discovery of a man's body this afternoon.
From the air, Albion Park looks more like an inland sea. The suburb battered by torrential rain, the heaviest they've seen in more than 30 years. The rising water inundated homes and left cars submerged. This container carried away by the current. Here, a caravan almost under. A rescue helicopter was called in to winch this stranded farmer to safety. Others may not have been so lucky. Police are investigating whether a man found dead in a storm drain at Warilla was drowned. At Albion Park, what's usually a quiet creek bed soon became a raging torrent. Heavy seas pounded the Illawarra coast, while Wollongong Golf Club could easily be named the Lakes, water hazards covering half the course. It was a nightmare for drivers, with floodwaters cutting off a number of major roads. Some suburban streets were submerged, while others cracked under the pressure.
This is the worst I've ever seen it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
There was water coming out of people's bonnets and it was just horrific, unbelievable.
This driver taking great care to cross Audley Weir in the Royal National Park. The road later closed. Police are warning of major traffic delays, urging people to avoid travelling in the Illawarra region until the rain stops. The SES was called in to rescue more than a dozen preschool children and their teachers from Jamboree. An emergency call was made after the school became isolated. The rain eased in Sydney, but big seas gave ferry passengers a stomach-churning ride across the harbour. Airline pilots needed all their skills, a savage crosswind making landing anything but straightforward. And when they touched down, visibility was marginal. But surfers revelled in the conditions. If they could, stay on.
Now, the rain's not being nice to our equipment, but we do have Pippa Gardner back with us. Pippa, what's the Bureau forecasting for tonight?
Chris, the Weather Bureau says this heavy rain will continue tonight and there'll be more tomorrow. Sarah will have all the details later in the bulletin. Chris?
All right. Thanks, Pippa. Pippa Gardner joining us there from Shell Harbour. Drivers using Sydney's freeway